Hi, hello. Um, this is the website of IELTS Simon, and so it is the sample writing task 2 essay written by him. So which includes 297 words, band 9. Okay. So let's try to analyze and read it together. Okay. We have been looking at the following task for several weeks, so I think it is time for a full sample answer. Okay. The topic: some people believe that it is more important to teach children the literature and history of their own country rather than the literature and history of other countries. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay, if the question is asked to me, I would prefer to partially agree that statement. So because it may be hard to support only one side. So, but in some cases it is easy to completely agree. Okay, let's look at the structure first. So, in his writing, for introduction includes 2 sentences, while his conclusion has one sentence. So as he indicated that as a strategy, so in one of his videos he told that your introduction must include 2 sentences, while your final paragraph must have 1 sentence. Yeah, but he said also it could change. Yeah, but so it could be problematic if you try to increase your introduction. You may feel like you write so much, but you don't have to write more. But in fact, so it is the fact that your body paragraph must be your most important paragraph. So you're possibly wasting time writing your introduction here instead of supporting your thesis. Okay, so let's read that sample essay. People have different views about the teaching of national versus global literature and history in schools. Personally, I support the idea that children should study first and foremost the great books and historical events of their own countries. Okay, so he chose to completely agree something, but not in a radical way, I guess. So there are several reasons why I believe that schools should focus on teaching national literature and history. Firstly, so this kind of structure you can keep that in your mind. There are several reasons why. Firstly, if you say firstly, there must be some other following way. Finally, firstly, children enjoy learning about where they live, and by studying the ideas, culture, and history of their own countries, they begin to develop a sense of identity. Okay, it is a cool word. Psychology-related vocabulary. At the same time, this approach is appealing to parents who studied the same books and historical events and can, therefore, help their children with schoolwork. Okay. English children. So, I feel like the subject is paraphrased because children used so many times. English children, for example, read Shakespeare and learn about the Battle of Hastings just as their parents did, and there is educational continuity across the generations. Finally, an emphasis on national literature and history gives educators a narrower teaching scope, making curriculum design an easier task. Okay, he said, personally I support the idea, but he said by contrast, okay, the study of global events and foreign novels could cause unnecessary. Oh, okay, he's still supporting his belief. The study of global events and foreign novels could cause unnecessary difficulty and confusion for school pupils. Okay, student is used, I guess, so students paraphrased. For example, I do not see the point in presenting Russian or Chinese history to a British child who has not yet studied the history of his or her own country in detail. Surely the child will be more able to comprehend historical events that took place in London than those that happened in Moscow or Beijing. Similarly, any exposure to international literature is likely to require the teaching of a foreign language or the use of translations. Young people at primary or secondary school age are simply not ready for such complications. Okay. In conclusion, I would argue that it is undesirable for schools to cover aspects of foreign history and literature. They should ground their pupils in the local culture instead. Okay, it is a little bit longer, but it looks very good. Band 9 sample essay. Thanks for watching this video. You can pause the video and try to read it, or you can try to write your own essay on this topic, and so that you can compare your writing with this. Have a beautiful day. Bye.